Now our seat is done, right? I can see the cushioning here, and now remains my the whole shell of my chair. So again, I will go to fillet edges straight away. Okay, I can do some editing. Let's say radius I want to change. I can do that later also. Let's first select the edges. You can see straight away it will only select the edges, not the surfaces. That's a good part of it. And as I've already, that's why I did my seat first, so that while selection it doesn't come into that thing, and it is already filleted, so it's not selecting. There is no edge there, right? So all my edges are selected. Now I will right click and I will go to set all again, and let me change it to, let's say, 1, right? And see what 1 is doing here. Okay, let's do it and see how it is coming. It will take a little bit of time because a lot of edges are there. Yeah, good. Now you can see all those areas are beautifully filleted. I can see the streamline through and through. Let me take this off so that we can see it. Now I will show you that in the rendered view. You can see how fine the edges are, and the seating part, the back side, just like a capsule. Okay, so you can add some more effect to this chair. It's look like very flat, and usually it doesn't happen that way. Okay, these are the extracted surfaces. You can delete them. You don't need them now, right? Okay, let me show you how can we give some certain realism to this seat. It's look like very flat, doesn't look like a cushion. So I will select this, middle mouse click, and I will isolate. You can invert select it also. Now here the control points plays a vital role when you want to edit something. This is a small demo I will be giving you how cage editing, and in Rhino 7 there is sub-D modeling, which is very powerful. You can just play with the surface like you are sculpting the clay model or something. It's super flexible and easy. So this is, if I select the seat and I go to the properties, it is telling me close solid poly surface, right? So it's a solid, and if I go to show object control points here in my left hand side sidebar, it won't show me anything because it will only show for the surface. Let's say if I select this and I will explode it to surfaces, right? And let's say then now if I click, you will see it will show me the control point, and I can play with this control point and edit my object. So there is another way to work with closed poly surface as well, which is called cage editing, or box editing also is there, but I will just give you an example of cage editing. If you go to the transform tool set, right, you open it, you will see, let me expand this, there are a lot of tools here. In the end you will see there is one option, cage editing, cage edit, right? I will select this. It will ask me to select the captive object. This is my object. I will right click. Now it will ask me, do you want it in the bounding box or lines or rectangle or box? I will just make use the default, the bounding box, which is more good. And this also I won't change anything. I will keep it as it is, and I will right click, and it will ask me different x point and y point and z points. Basically what it does, it creates a cage around this object, right? And based on these numbers it will divide the whole set into different number of curve control point curves. So by using those curves I can modify at any place this model. Okay, for now let me keep everything as it is and just right click again. Now you see this bounding box arrived all around this object. You will right click again. Now finally the bounding box has been applied. You will see all these numbers, right? 4 divisions, the x, y and z are 4, right? The divisions that way, and this is the u and v directions. Those numbers which you saw there, 3, you will see this is 3, right? 1 2 3. So these are the divisions based on that. If you increase those numbers, more control points will come here and you will have more options to play with. Okay, let me show you. Go back. I will bring that cage edit again. Just my right click, or you can just take that from here again. Select this, right click, take the bounding box, keep this as default as world, the coordinate system, right? You just need to be default. Right click again, and here if you change something, let's say I want X point to be 6 space bar and my Y point to be 6 space bar and my Z point to be 5, let's say. This count has increased. I will keep the degree as same, and I will right click again and again. Now you will see the control points have increased everywhere, right? X, Y, and Z. Advantage is I have more control over my surface. I will go to my top view and I will select only these points, right? And then I will go to the perspective and I will just give you a small demo what this can do. This tool is so powerful. So I will just push it up a little bit, and you will see the seat has been smoothly taken up. A little depression, just like a person has sat on that, something like that. And same way I will just select that front one, this one, and go to the perspective, and let's bring it little down, something like this, right? You can play with this if you think so. This is like a little depression which take out that flat effect and give some realism to your model. So these kind of things you can do. You can play a lot of things in this. You can see how huge the curve point set is. So the only thing which we have a window here is on the top surface, because the rest of the things are already aligned with the chair, so nothing going to happen in that. So this thing is fine. Now if you are done, you can just escape. You can just keep on pressing escape. It will get out of that, and you can select the bounding box, the edit, the cage, and delete this. You don't need it now. If you do want to do changes again, you can follow the same steps and then again play with your surface. Now let's bring the whole thing back. See, right? So I use the curve points. This also went down because I selected the bottom one also. So let's say I don't want to play with this bottom one, so I will only select the top ones, let's say, or let's go to the perspective and select few of them. First I will select this model, like let's say this point. You can hold shift to add to selection, right? And then use this to give it a depression, something like this. So that last time what happened, I selected these also, that's why, right? So you can play with this. Let's say you want to add these points also to increase the depression. You can go like this. So this time it is not changing anything at the bottom, and same way you don't want to change the bottom of the back, so I will just select these points, right? And I will just pull them up a little bit like this and press escape. This time delete this, middle mouse click, bring back the model. Now this is fine. Now it is looking like a cushion, like someone has already sat there. Okay, see the rendered view. This is just a display. Fine, right? So I hope guys you learned some commands in this, and keep on practicing. Go through all my videos. So every exercise, it's all exercise based. There is nothing theory and lectures in that. Just just follow up step by step. Everything has been done from the scratch in the videos. So even if you are a beginner or you just now started, you can still pick up. All videos are planned like that.